Hey friends, what's up? What's poppin'? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Zen in the Void. If you are new, welcome to my channel. Go ahead and hit the subscribe bell if you are interested. If you feel the vibes of this reading and you like it, stay for a while. I'm not rushing you to leave, my babies. If you are returning, thank you for being such a beautiful, amazing, great supporter of this channel. I love you so much and I appreciate you so much, and I'm so happy to have you. These are messages for the sign of Aquarius, of course, and these are next 48 hours. So things that are going to happen within the next 48 hours of your life. I've already called spirits and guides and beings of love and light. I've already asked spirit to come into this space and protect it, make it whole and sacred, and I'm so excited to read for you. I'm very honored. I don't know what's going to come out. I have no clue, but spirit has things that want to be said. For you Aquarius, you're going through lots of gains. Your overall and underlying energy for your reading is about gain. You are in a you're in a space where you're gaining. I just saw 111. You realize that what you think is adding to your actual reality, and you are just claiming things that you have been calling into your life, which I think is amazing. And I think that's cool because the first card is the Magician. So perfect. Yeah, you're really using manifestation. You're really using the law of attraction, Aquarius. You're trying to welcome things into your life that you want. You are trying to, you just want your happiness, and you want what you want, and you're like, please, come on, I'm ready. Right? So that's pretty cool. So in the next 2 days, Aquarius, by the way, this is for Aquarius all placement. So if you have Aquarius anywhere in your chart, there could be something in these messages for you, even though these are the next 2 days. You could see this weeks from now, months from now, and it will probably be your next 2 days then. So this is a timeless reading. So yes, Aquarius, in the next 2 days, you will be bringing alchemy. You are gonna see the effects of your alchemy that you've been doing, in your magic and your work, that the things that you've been trying to conjure for yourself. I just saw 222. You're gonna receive them. I think it has a lot to do with partnerships, bonds, duality, things that are like balanced, right? You just want to feel balanced, and you want to feel balanced in your relationships. I think you're calling that into your life, and you're getting it. There's something that is bringing you a very happy, healing, and nostalgic energy. The Seven of Cups, I feel like I've gotten this every time in your last couple readings, Aquarius. So I think that that's pretty tight, because I've just been seeing a lot of sevens, a lot of threes, and a lot of twos. So all of these numbers just make me think enlightenment, creation, partnerships, balance, things like that. And those are all beautiful energies when people are trying to basically, like, I don't know, when they're just trying to stabilize or just like bring lots of beauty and betterness to their life, right? So the Seven of Cups, you're gonna, in searching for your purpose and daydreaming and having these choices and these things that you want, you're gonna keep doing that. You're definitely working your magic with this, with the Seven of Cups. The more that I pull it, the more that I just think of, I just saw 333, so definitely lots of creation. But yeah, the more I pull the Seven of Cups, it's starting to make me feel, or I get visions that make me feel this feeling of, okay, so if any of you guys, and you probably are into like learning how to use tools such as visualization, daydreaming, things like that, where you pretend that you have something already so that you can actually have it. It's kind of like that. It's like you are trying to pretend that you have something that you want so that it can come to you quicker, or you just want to have it, right? So that's what you're going to be doing. That's what you have been doing. You'll be doing that more in the present. And I'm just seeing that you're going to see the effects of whatever you're trying to call into your life in the next 2 days. You do have this Three of Swords, which is a little... It's interesting. There's like an element of heartbreak here. So I feel like something is gonna cause you some type of grief, Aquarius. Sad to say. Take it as it resonates, because I feel like even though this card is very sad and very sullen, I just saw 444. You're very much so protected, Aquarius. I think that you may be thinking, you know what? Thank you, Spirit. You are daydreaming and calling in what you want, but I'm getting that you may be afraid that there's gonna be something some type of a loss that you're gonna like. You gotta be careful, Aquarius, because since you're trying to use tools such as visualization, daydreaming, like, manifestation, law of attraction, you got to understand that even, if you have in your subconscious mind or somewhere in your aura this fear or this thought of like possible heartbreak or loss, you could be welcoming that. Like, if you're feeling that and believing it, you can make that happen by mistake, by overthinking that you could possibly face a loss. Now, if that's not the case for some of you Aquarius out there, there is a possibility of a loss in the future. So that could be a thing. So for some of you, you're daydreaming and visualizing a loss, and that may not even be in the cards for you, or you could possibly have a loss. We got the 5 of Pentacles coming out after that, and to me this is a confirmation to say that you think that there's some type of loss or heartbreak in your future, even though you're manifesting love, beauty, partnerships, connections, and enlightenment. The worry that you have is like, it's unnecessary. You have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. This card in the upright is about worry and just misery and woe, but it is in the reverse position. So I feel like you're worrying about something that isn't even due for you. Like, it's not even going to happen, but you're just worried about it. Yeah, I think in the next 2 days, you will improve from that. Okay, so I'm getting 2 different stories here. For those of you who may just encounter heartbreak in the next 2 days, 48 hours, you're going to recover from it. Or for those of you who are imagining that you may be heartbroken or suffer a loss, you're going to recover from those damaging thoughts. Maybe you see this, maybe you seeing this reading or another reading or just anything in your life may make you realize, like, I got to stop thinking this or it's going to happen. And that's when you're going to switch it and you're going to recover from this state of worry that you don't need to be in. You don't need to be worried. There's no reason for you to be worried, but it comes from a place of insecurity and need. So if you hold on to something too tightly, or if you have all of this if you imagine all of this worry around not getting something, you know what? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, cool. This may be a better way to explain this. Okay, so when you're working with this magician energy, right? You're trying to visualize things. You're trying to attract things to you, right? I'm a Virgo. I have a Virgo stellium, so I think that this is pretty good advice coming from someone like me who uses this superpower very often, the superpower of the magician energy. I am able to like get into like this 0 point space very easily and literally manifest things instantaneously. I know that sounds crazy, but this is my life and I experience this almost on a daily basis, if that's what I want. And it amazes me every time. Like, I've gotten used to doing it at this point, but it amazes me every time. And it actually kind of humbles me because it reminds me how much power I have and just how strong that is to sorry about that, guys. Sorry, my phone cut off. Storage is a bitch. But yeah, like I was saying, it makes me realize, like, okay, this power is strong. Therefore, if I can easily manifest something this amazing coming to me, it reminds me that I could just as easily manifest something bad or attract or materialize something negative in an instant. And I've actually seen that happen too. I've seen myself do that, and like, I don't want to get into details because I feel like this is like information for another day, for a whole nother lesson. But it's that thing to know, if you could manifest, it's like you're being reminded, Aquarius, if you can manifest something really good and really beautiful to you, you can manifest negativity. So if you are worried about heartbreak and failure, you're going to attract that. And that's not even like, you're making that a thing. And it's not even, this is, the power's in your hands, right? Fate is working with you. If something is if it's coming to you, obviously Spirit is like in favor of you having it, most likely. So don't worry about this heartbreak. I think, and I don't even think I have to tell you that in the next 2 days, I'm more than certain that you're going to recover from that. Like, you're going to realize, like, oh, let me chill. Like, I'm thinking negative thoughts for no reason, Let's get some more cards. Great Spirit, what's happening for Aquarius in the next 2 days? Let's pick this story up. go on. I'm gonna try that again. My clothes are getting kind of too big. It's kind of weird because 1 minute my clothes are kind of tight and the next they're loose. It's weird. So if you see my dress falling off my shoulders, it's just because it's like not fitting that good. I might have to take this in the, it came out in the reverse, but I might have to take it in the upright, or I could just read for both sides because I feel like it applies both ways for some people. Okay, Aquarius. I'm getting low-key annoyed. I'm not even gonna lie, because your reading keeps getting interrupted for like very dumb reasons. So I'm gonna just say this because I feel like it could apply to somebody. But I feel like there's some type of energy out in the world that doesn't necessarily want you to receive this message. So I feel like someone out there is gonna know exactly what I'm talking about as I'm saying it. But I feel like you're trying to attract something amazing to you, obviously, because why would somebody want to attract something negative to them? But I feel like you're scared of how it's going to turn out. But there's an energy out in the world that wants you to do that. I'm getting that there's some type of negative entity. Like, I don't want to say entity because that sounds kind of like frightening, but like there's someone or something in your realm, Aquarius, for somebody out there that wants you to not receive this thing that you want. As simple as that. Like, whatever it is that you want to bring to you, there's someone around you that doesn't want you to have it. So that person is probably sitting at home hoping and praying, like, I hope Aquarius does not get this thing. And every time you think a negative thought about, oh, I'm not going to get it, I'm going to lose it, I'm going to be sad, I just saw 111 again. Spirit, the number 111, please look it up. That number, that spirit number, the message behind that angel number is basically, please look it up for yourself, but I'm going to tell you that it reminds you that your thoughts are manifesting, your thoughts are materializing, and to be aware of your thoughts. It's not necessarily, I would say it's a warning, even though that sounds negative, or kind of like, I don't know, it sounds kind of dark, but like it's not. It's just like a gentle reminder from the universe, like, think better thoughts, honey, because your thoughts are actually coming true. And that's like, to me, it's like a great thing, because I'm like, whoo, thank you for that, spirit. Like, let me correct my thoughts. It's easy. You're an Aquarius. Use your mental energy for good, and you have great control over your mind. So that's most likely why you're going to recover from it. You got 2 5s here. You got the 5 of Pentacles and you got the 5 of Swords. So there's changes trying to happen for your best good, and there's changes that could be affected by some type of negativity. But that negativity doesn't have to have power, especially if you're aware of it. And that's why Spirit is probably trying to make you aware of it, Aquarius, because you deserve this thing that you're trying to get. I just saw 222. So Spirit wants you to receive this thing that you want, but there's something out there that's keeping it from you. There's fears within yourself, and then there's maybe people around you or situations around you that are just not in favor of you having something that you truly want. So just be aware of that, right? So for some of you, like I said, this 5 of Swords energy, it could go either way for some of you. I feel like it's gonna resonate both ways for you, for whoever this resonates for out there, right? So we got this 5 of Swords. In the upright, for some of you, take the upright advice or information rather, and this is about having a win at all cost mentality, almost to where you're ready to be sneaky, you're ready to be a little, unsavory to get whatever it is that you want. So there's something that you want. You've been daydreaming about it. You've been searching for your purpose. You've been searching it. You've been trying to attract it to you. I think Spirit just wants you to know that, like, in the next 2 days, be very much so aware of holding on, that you might be holding on too tight. Like, you expecting a certain outcome, or you being so afraid and rigid about the outcome of the situation. That emotion could just kind of mess up your alchemy, right? As I was saying to you before about because I can do the 0 point thing and like materialize something out of nowhere, it took practice. Like, it's something that comes natural to me because I'm a stellium Virgo, and just other gifts that I have, I think, also helped. But like, it took practice. So it took me to get in this mindset where like I truly let go. Like, before, when I first started doing it, I had to like fake the funk, like pretend like I let it go, and then eventually I believed it and like actually let it go. But now I'm at a point where it's like, I want this thing, Spirit, but right after I ask it to you, I'm going to literally let it go and not keep thinking about it. And a way that could really help you, Aquarius, and I'm only saying this because I feel like it could help somebody out there. Every time the thought comes up, dead it. Like, it sounds super violent, but literally in your mind, look at that negative thought and shoot it fucking dead. Like, end it. Even if that's too violent for you or too negative or dark, just literally lay it to rest. Put it in bed, tuck it in. That's that might be easier for you. Take fear, put it in the bed, tuck it in, say go to sleep. No. I've already told Spirit I want that. Spirit is already bringing it to me. You are not coming around and like, you're not, just get your monkey mind together pretty much. Don't let your monkey mind go to that space of like, oh, I'm not going to get this thing. Oh, I'm going to lose this thing. And you end up having this win at all cost mentality where you'll pretty much do any type of weird thing to get whatever it is that you want. And that's not a very good energy to be in to attract something to you. So Spirit wants you to know that. Oh, the other piece of advice with this card for the others of you out there is that there's a lingering resentment about something. Whether it's you or another person around you or a situation around you, there's this desire to reconcile and forgive and talk about something. I just heard hash it out. So in the next 2 days, you'll have the opportunity to hash something out. I think, Aquarius, that you want to like hash something out or like, reconcile or forgive or have a conversation with someone about something in the next couple of days. And Spirit wants you to remind you to release your control of what you want the outcome to be. I'm getting that you are just thinking a little too hard about how it's going to end up when your thoughts should be more so on the action itself or, taking action instead of just like overthinking about the possible outcome. So lean towards, I think this isn't even advice. This is what's going to happen in the next 2 days. I think you literally are going to, all of that to say, Aquarius, you have these fears of how it's going to go in the end. You are fearing heartbreak, but you're going to get over that. You're going to recover from that. Some of you are probably not because you're going to let insecurity and just being needy kind of like fuck up your manifestation. But for a bigger group of you guys, damn, you just saw that pop out like that. Spirit is like, hello. But for another group of you guys, you're going to get over that fear and y'all gonna get y'all mind under control, and you're gonna say, look, let me chill out, let me just go towards this forgiveness, this reconciliation, whatever needs to happen. Some of you guys want to force yourself over the situation. It's like you want to control it, and that's how you mess it up, guys. Some of you, those of you who are just going to go towards it with the open heart, just trying to forgive and just try to hash out whatever you need to hash out, you guys are going to do well. And what's going to happen for you guys is you're going to build. There's some type of teamwork situation. That's what it is for you, Aquarius. You want to work in a team with someone. You want to come into collaboration and alignment in partnership with someone or something or a group of people. And you want to, maybe you guys got to talk some things out first. And you, in the next 2 days, it looks like you're going to be getting over any fears that you have about the outcome. Even if you are nervous the whole time you're talking it out, you're going to get over it. It looks like you're going to reach teamwork. Look at this beautiful card. We got a pyramid, the most solid structure in geometry, solid teamwork, building, like literally. Then we have the number 3, which is also about creativity, coming together with another entity and creating something. So, and I just saw 808. So this is infinite. Whatever you're trying to build with this person or people or situation, job, whatever it is, it's infinite. It has the possibility to be long lasting, infinite. There's something being built here that is very amazing, very important. And that's why it has to be, for you to be thinking so hard about it, Aquarius. I doubt that you would be having, like, you rarely feel fear, Aquarius. So for you to be feeling fear means that this thing is very important to you. Just release control. For some of you out there, just release your negative feelings about it. I think that's why in your last few readings, Spirit wanted you to take advantage of this Mars retrograde and really be aware of your negative feelings. Just be aware of them, because that's what helps you. Wow. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, upright. Okay. So, yeah, in the next 48 hours, you're going to have the opportunity to reconcile and forgive about a situation and be able to build with whoever you're talking, whoever you wanted to build with. I just noticed also that this is a 5 and this is a 3. Put those together, that's 8. 8 is about doors opening. I just said 808, infinity. So you guys are gonna basically forgive and then be able to get to work, you know, because you rebuilt the situation and you worked on it, and it's gonna go out into the future until infinity. It can have infinite possibilities. It can have infinite abundance, and that's probably why it's so important to you and why you want to really reconcile. We have 2 3s here as well, and I keep seeing double 3s in the time. So like that's all about self mastery. So you could just be really mastering yourself. This situation is causing you to really master yourself. So we have 2 3s here. We have 2 5s, big changes, self-mastery, enlightenment. We have 2 7s. Wow. Oh my God. We have 2 7s, 2 5s, 2 3s. So look up those numbers for yourself, Aquarius. 7 5 3, and you can double them. So 7 7, 3 3, 5 5. 3 3, self-mastery, Christ consciousness, becoming mastered of yourself. 5 5, huge changes. 7 7, enlightenment about situation. So you have the 7 of Wands here, Aquarius. I think this reading is going to go a little longer than I expected. Spirit really actually wanted me, I think Spirit, like, these are kind of warnings because Spirit wanted me to do this reading. I was going to skip it for today because I had a long day and I'm tired, but Spirit was like, no, do this reading. So Spirit really wants you to persevere, right? I'm giving this to you like advice, and I apologize for that because it's not advice. This is what's going to happen for you guys out there. Some of you are going to let fear, not a large amount of you, it's a very small amount of you, like a very scant amount of you who are going to let insecurity and neediness ruin something so amazing for you, while a whole big group of you, I just saw 1111, are going to put those fears to rest, go towards the reconciliation or the hashing out or whatever you need to hash out, and you're going to work together with some folks. Beautiful. And you're going to persevere. You're going to persevere. Some of you are going to give up and you're going to lose your manifestation. Literally, just like if it was like 50 people standing here, it would probably be like 3 of y'all who are going to, like, you know, or like a third of y'all, I don't know, but like the majority of you guys are going to persevere in this situation. You're going to maintain control over yourself, and you're going to understand at the end of the day, I can't please everyone. Like, I can only stand up for myself and stand up for what I believe in and what I feel, but I can't control the outcome, and you're just going to accept that that's the case, and you're going to persevere and push forward and say, you know what, I'm just going to go towards it. And this is coming after this teamwork and building card. So I feel like in this situation, it's going to humble you, or this teamwork that you're going to be in, Aquarius, it's basically going to teach you or humble you in some type of way for you to understand that you have no control, and all you can do is go with the flow and just like kind of let things develop and flower how they should develop and flower, right? Because that's kind of what I was just getting from that card overall. I think this should go in the right. There's an anxiety here. We got the 9 of Swords coming out next. So I feel like for a lot of you Aquarius out there, you're very nervous about this situation. You're very nervous. Like I said, a lot of you guys are going to succeed. You're going to be resilient. You're going to go forward, putting the fears to rest. You're going to have this grit about yourself that allows you to go into the situation no matter how uncomfortable it is for you. But there's a small number of you guys who are going to let this whole thing just drag you. Whatever it is, it has a lot of control over some of you guys, to the point where it's going to drag you because you're so disheveled, you know? But most of you guys are going to succeed, and you're just going to be like, look, I'm going to go towards this thing. And it's interesting because we have the Princess of Wands here. I'm not sure. It came out in the upright, but it could. I feel like for those of you who's going to let this like basically bring you to ruin and negativity, you're going to go into a space of like, you're going to go into a very much so needed space in the next 2 days, mind you. So I feel like a lot is going to happen in the next 2 days. I feel like it's just going to be moving super fast, and there's going to be all this stuff happening. Just like I told Virgo, I just think it's going to be a very like exciting time for everyone. Just a lot of events occurring. But those of you who are going to get trampled by this, you're going to end up going into this Princess of Wands energy, meaning you're going to free yourself from the stress of the situation and take some time to yourself so that you can further find yourself and further heal and take more time to, I guess, like grow and master yourself. Because I just saw 1433. So anytime I see 33 at the end, I just feel like, okay, because it's seconds. So like, that's me feeling like some of you guys need more self-mastery, basically. There's a small group of you guys, Aquariuses, or Aquarius. I hate, Aquariuses. That sounds super, super dumb. But anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I wasn't going to do this reading. I'm so tired. But some of you Aquarius out there, you are going to need more self-mastery, more self-discovery. You're gonna have to go and explore and whatever it is you're trying to manifest, it may mean a lot to you, but for a small number of it, you're not ready for it and you're gonna lose it. And that sucks, but it's important that you find yourself over anything. Maybe the situation taught you that you need to, like, I guess, find yourself some more or work on yourself some more. But the majority of you are going to do very well in this situation and reach a place of forgiveness and be able to talk out of situations so that you can build and rebuild and persevere and have this infinite possibility of like good teamwork and great teamwork and resilience. You are going to have this card in the reverse, which is all about you like, basically, okay, those of you who I'm referring to now, who this resonates for, right? You guys, I'm seeing visions of you literally in your life being selfish, taking that time to explore and find yourself. And I'm getting that you guys have spent a lot of time doing so, and you are just ready to work in a team. And that's why this 33 is here. You have been mastering yourself. You have been going through different things that allowed you to find self-mastery. So now you're ready to work in a partnership. So in the next 2 days, some of you guys are going to be trampled by your own fears and your own need to get to know yourself and master yourself, or the majority of you guys in the next 2 days are going to see your manifestations come into materialization because you just had to balance yourself a little bit more and put your fears to rest so that you can come into alignment with this infinite like teamwork situation where there's some type of infinity involved. Like, I'm just hearing infinite possibilities. So this teamwork situation is just very, very fruitful, and it's very important to you. So some of you guys are going to miss it because you need to spend more time with yourself and explore yourself and find yourself more. But the majority of you guys are going to get this thing because you're ready for it, and it's time for you to receive it, I guess. And you're going to do what you need to do to like be in alignment for it. So basically, some of you guys are masters, essentially. And I know that sounds pretty shitty because like you're getting put in groups, like some of you aren't ready and some of you are, but that's just life. That's just how it is. At some point I wasn't a master. Right now I just saw 1733 mastery. So at this point in my life, I don't mean to sound like I'm bragging or anything, but this is just the truth. I've reached a level of self-mastery. I'm very proud of myself. I'm going to give myself those accolades because I've worked very hard. Some of you guys are working towards self-mastery. Some of you have mastered yourselves. Therefore, you're going to receive this very important manifestation in the next 2 days, in the next 48 hours. We got the death card at the bottom of the deck. So a lot of you guys are going through a transition, a death and rebirth. So some of you guys are going through that last rebirth that's going to take you to self-mastery, and some of you guys are still having quite the road ahead of you. This is advice now, by the way. So there's a need for you guys, and I think everybody could take this advice. Like, why not? Nurture yourselves. Nurture yourself. Be motherly to yourself. Nurture yourself. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your needs. Listen to your body. Be a master of yourself. Think about what it is that you may need in life right now and give it to yourself because you need it. You're trying to manifest something. So if you've already put it out there into the world, treat the universe like you deserve it. Treat the universe act as if you already have it. Act as if you have already, if you guys are daydreaming and trying to imagine yourself with this thing or in this teamwork, that is good. That's great. Know that you deserve it. Know that it's yours. Just nurture yourself so that you can feel positive things and not negative things, when you nurture yourself, but you put yourself in a space where you're happy and you feel good and you feel deserving of good things, which is how you manifest and how you attract things to you. Be in hermit mode. This is a very important one. In your last reading, I told you guys, or the reading before that probably, I told you guys to use the Virgo superpower of hermit mode. If you feel stressed out, afraid, defeated, worried about anything, that's gonna, go into hermit mode, meaning take some time to yourself, spend some time with this is how you reach self-mastery. I just saw 1933. So this is how you reach self-mastery. You spend time with yourself. You understand yourself. Whatever it is that you want, you're not going to get it until you master yourself. That's what I just heard from spirit. So go into hermit mode. That's going to help you to get rid of the fear and the anxiety. So if you're around a group of people, if you're at work and you feel overwhelmed and you're thinking negative thoughts about this thing that you want, take a couple minutes to breathe and say, I am making up bullshit in my head. That is not going to happen. That's what I do. I just tell myself, that's not going to happen. Why are you thinking that? When you on somewhere high up and you're thinking to yourself, throw your phone, or you might drop your phone. I think dumb shit like that because I don't know why. I just feel like that's kind of a result of living on the earth, like negative thoughts just smacking you. That's not even your damn thoughts. But just every time I think something negative, I follow it up with, that's not going to happen. And I believe it. Why did I think that? That's not going to happen. So that might work for you guys. Go into hermit mode and just remind yourself, I'm safe, I'm loved, I'm happy, I'm deserving. And that bullshit I just thought, that negativity that I thought, it's not going to happen. Let's get one more piece of advice. This video is so long. I feel like, Aquarius, you guys needed this though. You got the Ace of Pentacles. So your last piece of advice, Aquarius, is that just know that these opportunities coming towards you to build and to master yourself and all of these things, these are opportunities. Some of you, some of you are going to get this Ace of Pentacles, which is a new opportunity to team build with this in this space that you want to build in. Prosperous, infinite prosperity. Some of you guys are going to receive this as an opportunity, actually get it. Some of you guys are just going to have the opportunity to master yourself. It's not getting what you want, but it's still a very prosperous gift from the universe. The opportunity to observe and know that this is what you need to do to get this thing. So it's almost like, this is just an example, by the way, is you're okay, I want to play professional football. I'm not ready now, but I know what I need to do. Maybe you talk to a scouting coach and that coach told you, you're very gifted. I'm going to come back to your school in 3 years. So make sure you work out every day. You practice every day. You work on your 3-pointers, I said 3-pointers. I said football. But anyways, work on your tackles. I don't know, work on your D. And you're just damn, that's dope. I'm not ready to go to professionals now, but at least I literally just got all this information on how to master myself in my craft so that when this opportunity does come back around, I've been given the opportunity to know what I need to work on to get to the professional level. So either way, it's prosperity. Either way, it's the possibility of a new opportunity. Either way, it's a prosperous new something that's coming for you. Either some of you guys are receiving self-mastery, some of you guys are you're receiving great things because you have mastered yourselves, and some of you are still working towards mastering yourselves, and you're going to get those things you deserve in your future, but not now. So that's what's going to happen to you in the next 2 days, Aquarius. Thank you guys for watching. I really hope this resonated. If you did, please give it a like. Please support this channel and keep showing Zen in the Void love, because I'm here for you guys so much more often. There's so much great things in the works for you guys, so just be patient with me. I love you guys so much. So I wish you guys the best. Those of you who will be receiving this your awesome manifestation in the next 2 days, congratulations, good for you, and I love to see it. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. Love you so much. Peace.